This is the Space 5 from Cort, a brand new 5-string headless space that features some incredible playability and really great ergonomics, along with a versatile set of tones, as well as just some really sharp looks all together in one solid package. So back in the 80s, Cort actually came out with some headless models that were super cool looking actually. I have to say, especially this V1. If I can find one of these Vs in the future, I'm probably definitely gonna snag it just because it's so weird but so cool looking to me. But it's really cool that not only did they used to do this, but that now that they're just completely reinventing it and bringing it back in full swing. But before we dig into the Space 5, and for the sake of transparency, this video is sponsored by Cort, but of course, as with any other sponsored content that I make, that has no effect on what I say, what I play, any of the sounds in this video, or anything like that. I'm just a bass player who loves trying out new stuff and seeing what riffs are inspired by that new stuff. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Starting off with the body, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. My God, it is absolutely gorgeous. Not only does it have that sort of familiar shape to it, but it sort of has that neo-futuristic look to it that I am always all about. The looks on this bass are absolutely killer, but the actual ergonomics of the body with the contours and everything just really feel so good in your hands while you're playing. You have a maple body with an absolutely beautiful poplar burl top that comes in 2 different finishes, either stardust green or, like in this case, stardust black. It just looks so good to me. I just have to say, overall, the aesthetics of this bass are just so nice. You have black hardware, including Cort's very own design bridge and headpiece system that works spectacularly in my opinion. Then for your electronics, you have Bartolini MK1 pickups and an active 3-band EQ where you can pull the volume knob too to go into straight passive mode. And while I don't normally care for Bartolinis, it's just a sound that I'm not really, how should I say this? It's not my thing. There's no other way to put it besides Bartolinis just aren't my thing, and I've learned that over the years. But they still do sound really good and give you a nice set of different tones from all the different possibilities EQ-wise. Then moving up, you have an absolutely stellar 7-piece roasted maple walnut purple heart neck with a 24-fret roasted maple fretboard. And y'all, this neck is, it's nice. Super flat and very wide too, which is just not something I'm normally used to, but man, it feels so good in your hands. And because there's no finish either, you're able to glide seamlessly across every single fret. And the fret access on those upper frets too is absolutely spectacular. So for the pros on the Space 5, I absolutely love the playability, the feel, and the looks of this base. The ergonomics are basically perfect. It feels so good, has such a nice lightweight, and of course there's no neck dive or anything like that either because of the headless design. The base itself feels pretty compact, and it's just something where it's, again, so comfortable and so easy to play that it just makes it so much fun to just go up and down that fretboard no matter what you're playing. And for another bonus too, the base itself comes with a gig bag. Not one of those super flimsy ones, but one of those really nice padded gig bags too. And that's just such an appreciation from me personally. I really enjoy seeing brands saying, hey, you're spending at least this much on an instrument, we're gonna go ahead and give you a gig bag too for it. Hey, thanks, I appreciate that. So it makes a lot of sense to include a nice gig bag with a nice instrument like this. As for the cons, there's really only two things that can really bug me enough to call it a con, and that is while the B itself feels really nice, I know if this was a 35-inch scale instead of a 34-inch scale, it would feel even better. And it sounds really good too, but again, it's at a 34-inch scale now, but I think a 35 would have just really put it over the edge and made it that much better to me. And while I was able to get some really nice versatile tones from this bass, I want to see Cort not use Bartolini's in the future. I want to see them branch out, maybe EMGs or Seymour Duncans or something like that. Again, I personally don't really care for Bartolini's, but I just want to see Cort try something different in the future with sets of pickups. But overall for the Space 5, this is just an absolutely killer instrument with some incredible feel, playability, insane ergonomics, and some really good tones to boot too. And not only that, it's just an awesome looking headless bass too. Altogether, again, I just feel this is a super solid package that gets the job done so well. But of course, let me know what you guys think about the Space 5 and what other cool basses you're looking forward to in the future. Thank y'all so much for watching, as always, for watching, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that crazy stuff. I truly do appreciate it. And of course, a humongous thank you to my Patreon supporters right over here. But y'all, thank you again so much for watching, as always. And of course, no matter where in the world you are, stay safe, practice that bass. Try a headless bass if you can. They are super fun. And I'll see y'all next time.